so we made it to the pickup here in Knoxville. The load I was talking about in the last video this morning, going up to Messina, that didn't fall through, or that fell through. I didn't get it. There's some funky things that go on with the dispatching here that kind of aggravate me, but there ain't nothing I'm gonna run from. Like I was telling my buddy, that Mercer's the only company I've ever come back to. The only reason I ever left Mercer in the first place was for my own ambitions. And I wanted to get my authority, wanting to find out what it was like to run on the spot market. Honestly, the only reason I came back the second time in 2020 was because I was in panic mode. I was trying to make some money. Which was probably the best time of my trucking career because I didn't owe any bills. So I could have just sat on the side and just taken what I was able to take. But the rates were garbage and the insurance was way too much over there at the other company, and so I came back to Mercer for all the discounts. And I was here for, I don't know, I've looked at it a couple times. I think it was like April to October. I was like 6 months running that step deck. It wasn't very long. I forgot most of the stuff with running that step deck. I remember my last load I did some pusher blades for the plows that go on motors and stuff. But I will never leave Mercer, not unless there's some major change or there's a company out there that exceeds beyond Mercer. They would still have to pay every day. They would have to have just as many loads. They'd have to have the load board. They would have to have all the fuel discounts. They'd have to have all the insurance and IRP discounts. Have to still have the ability to build a fleet. And with all that, they'd have to pay a higher percentage. Like everything would have to blow Mercer out of the water in order for me to leave Mercer. That or Mercer gets starts getting crazy with their safety stuff, with these stupid cameras that like to yell at you for speeding when you're not even speeding. That's actually the only issue I have with it saying, because it'll say following too close, which I can understand because I got over behind somebody too soon, according to the camera. I mean, that person that I got behind, they're doing 10-15 miles an hour faster than me, and I just got over quick so I wasn't losing my momentum. And that only happens like when I'm climbing a hill and I'm coming up on somebody that's going really slow and I'm going 15 miles an hour faster than them. So that doesn't happen very often. If they get crazy on the camera, once everybody's switched over and they start trying to micromanage and stuff like that, that's probably one of the things that I'd put into thought really hard. That's the reason I didn't want to be at Schneider, because I don't want to deal with that micromanaging crap. Especially from people that don't drive telling me how to drive. Anyway, we're going to sit here and wait to get loaded. We should be loaded up here shortly. Well, more incompetence. I pulled up and I seen all this pipe down here, the same as what I got. So I was like, you know, I'll just call them. Push the number for receiving. And the lady didn't know what the heck to tell me. And she was just, oh, just come down here to the building and check in first. Just to go inside the building. Oh, what do you got? Oh, okay, go down to that pipe yard. That made a whole lot of sense. Anyway, we're here. I don't think I showed you guys the load yet, but I'll jump out real quick while I'm sitting here waiting. Give you a quick show of the load. Alright, so here it is. It's nothing big. We actually got 2 straps on the front, 2 straps on the back, 1 on the floor in the middle. Can't really get a good picture with the stop sign. Let's see. Oh, it won't even let me take a picture. That's nice. Alright. The 2 in the front and the 2 in the back, they actually go up. So I had to throw the hook up inside, drop it down in here, and then hook it to the same side. And then I did the same thing on the other side. That's for the front and the back. And I had a huge pain in the neck time doing it.